Yeah, good afternoon to all and welcome to Corporate Finance online classes. This is Dr. Mahesh M. Wanjeri, Assistant Professor from Department of Management Studies, SDM College of Engineering and Technology, Dharwad. Okay. So dear students, okay, I have shared you the case study one. Okay, it's a numerical problem. Okay, where we are required to make a investment decision. Yes?
Sir, all the students are asking for link, sir. Like it disappeared after the class, sir. They didn't get the link. Do you have the link, sir?
Yeah, I have copied and pasted it. Okay. Great, but students are really, they are always on WhatsApp, Google, Facebook. They should know, no, that they have to copy. Okay, yes. I have copied. So after the class, I will share in the WhatsApp group. If I wouldn't have asked it, then what would have happened? Nobody would have registered.
Yes, sir. They would have left it like that.
This is sheer negligence then.
Yes, sir.
Okay, college is ready to improve your communication skills. Toastmasters Club is one of the best clubs in the world, which helps people to improve their communication and presentation skills, which will help you directly in group discussion and personal interview in the job application process. Okay, so you remind me at the end of the class.
Sir, I got, sir. I'll
okay.
I got the link.
Yeah, great. Okay, good Vedesh. Thank you. Okay, so let us continue now. So in this case study, we have to make a decision. Okay, so case studies are given to MBA students so that most of these case studies are imitate real life situations in the life of a corporate or a product. Okay, so you will be put into such a similar situation. Okay, and after analyzing the situation, you are required to make a decision. So in this case study one, you are required to make a decision whether to invest or not in a given project. Okay, and how we are going to do it? Okay, that is what we are going to learn today. So how to make a decision in case of a single proposal type of a project, how to decide whether to invest or not to invest. Okay. Students, I hope we can see this PDF file.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so now I'll first read out the case study. It's already shared with you, problem as well as solution, so that you can read through. Okay, so your ability to understand will be better. Okay, but merely by going through the solution, I don't think it is possible to understand. But you just glance through the numbers. So assuming that you have read the case properly and gone through the solution, so let us discuss this case study. Okay, so case study one, evaluating long-term investment decisions. Evaluating long-term investment decisions means capital budgeting. Please remember, capital budgeting means evaluating and selecting long-term investment decisions. So case of a single proposal, there is only one option. So your decision should be whether to invest or not to invest. Okay. So an iron ore company. Okay, I hope you understand what is the meaning of iron ore. Okay. So in Ballari, a lot of iron ore companies will find. An iron ore company is considering investing in a new processing facility. See, what is the situation? The situation is an iron ore company is considering investing in a new processing facility. Okay, so your job is to decide whether the company should invest in this new processing facility or not. Okay. So the company extracts ore. So there is information now about the company. The company extracts ore from an open pit mine, from a mine. During a year, 1 lakh tons of ore is extracted. Okay. So during a year, 1 lakh tons of ore is extracted. These figures you should remember. You can refer back also when we're solving the numerical problem. If the output from the extraction process is sold immediately upon removal of dirt, rocks, and other impurities, price of rupees 1,000 per ton of ore can be obtained. So The processed ore can be sold for a price of 1,000 rupees per ton. The company has estimated that its extraction costs amount to. Okay, so there is some cost involved in extracting the ore, which has to be reduced from the net cash inflows. Okay, so the company has estimated that its extraction costs amount to 70% of the net realizable sale of the ore. So this is a cost which you have to reduce from the cash inflows. Okay, as an alternative to selling all the ore at 1,000 rupees per ton. So now we are arriving at the situation about the new processing facility. As an alternative to selling all the ore at 1,000 rupees per ton, it is possible to process further 25% of the output. So understand. Okay, total ore extracted during the year is 1 lakh tons per year. 25% of that is how much? 25% of 1 lakh tons is how much? Somebody has to answer. Keep answering quickly. Huh? Short, simple questions I will ask.
25,000.
25,000 tons. Very good. Okay. So as an alternative to selling all the ore, that is 1 lakh tons of ore at 1,000 rupees per ton, it is possible to process further 25% of the output. That's 25,000 tons. The additional cash cost for further processing would be 100 rupees per ton. So if you want to further process, you can consider it as special processing. If you want to special process or further process the ore, it would cost 100 rupees per ton. Okay, remember. The proposed ore would yield 80% final output. The proposed ore would yield 80% final output. See now what we said, 25% of 1 lakh ton is 25,000 tons, as Yerna said. Out of this 25,000 ton, okay, so your realization would be only 80%. So what is 80% of 25,000 tons?
20,000, sir.
Yes, very good. So this way, please keep answering. Very good. So 20,000 tons of ore can be sold at 1,600 per ton. See, simple reading and evaluative reading, how differs. Okay, you need to understand a lot while reading the problem. Okay, maybe I agree that for a teacher it may be easy, okay, because we are into this business. Students, you need to put more efforts. You need to read a lot, remember. Then now the question comes, for additional processing or for this special processing, the company would have to install, okay, equipment costing 100 lakh rupees, okay, 100 lakh rupees. Okay, so you need to understand this point here. So for additional processing or for further processing or for special processing, the company would have to install equipment costing 100 lakh rupees. And your job is to decide whether the company should invest 100 lakh rupees into this new equipment or not. Then there is additional information. The equipment is subject to 20% depreciation per annum on reducing balance. Okay, which we call it as a written down value method. Non-commerce students. Okay, you will learn today what is a depreciation method of reducing balance or a written down value method. It is expected to have a useful life of 5 years. So if the company purchases the equipment and installs and starts further processing the 25% of the ore, so this machine will have a life of 5 years. So it will generate revenue for the company for 5 years in future. Additional working capital requirement is estimated at 10 lakh rupees. So this becomes part of the initial cash outlay. 100 lakh plus 10 lakh, 110 lakh or 1 crore 10 lakh rupee will be the total investment. See, these adjustments all we have learned in arriving at the net cash inflows. And this 10 lakh rupee has to be recovered in the terminal year of the equipment. That is the 5th year. This 10 lakh rupee has to be returned. It becomes a cash inflow, but at its present value. The company's cutoff rate is for such investment is 15%, discount rate or rate of return, whatever you call it. corporate tax rate is 35%. Okay, so you need to arrive at the net income, then deduct depreciation, then find taxable income, and then deduct tax at 35%. Okay, then assuming there is no other, okay, plant and machinery subject to 20% depreciation, it means there is no block of asset, it is a single asset. So you should recall, so when there is a single asset and there is no block of asset, depreciation should not be charged in the terminal year or 5th year. See, I kept telling in theory class, 2 theory class which I spent, everything I'm reading will come into the numericals. So I asked you to read it again and again. And remember, in preparing those materials, it takes a lot of time, huh? And if you don't read it, it's a waste of time for me. Should the company install the equipment if the expected salvage value is 10 lakh rupees? So you have to reduce this from the written down value at the end of 4th year. So if the written down value is greater than, okay, salvage value, there is short-term capital loss. But if the salvage value is greater than written down value after the 4th year, there is short-term capital gain. Okay, so let us see how tax adjustments are made in both the cases. So for tax purposes, the firm would have sufficient short-term capital gains in 5 years. This information is given because if there is going to be any short-term capital loss, okay, so the firm can carry the short-term capital loss up to 5 years. Okay, actually as per law, up to 8 years you can carry it. But since the life of the machine is only 5 years, you can carry it up to 5th year. Assuming that the company will have capital gains in 5 years. Okay, so this is about the case. How to read a case. See what I demonstrated now, though I have shared the case and I assume that you might have read the case. Okay, but what I demonstrated now is how to read the case in an analytical way. It's not simple reading like a novel. So any questions in the problem first? Let's go to the solution later after 1 or 2 minutes. In fact, when I read the case, I went on solving it. Half of it is already solved. Okay, any questions?
Sir,
Huh.
how to find like a percentage of something, sir? Like 8% of 120, 160, like that, sir. Odd numbers, how to take percentage of it, sir? Like
Okay,
a
we
simple
learn.
formula.
We learned it in solving the numericals. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. After that, if you do not understand, you can repeat the question at the end. Don't worry. Okay. Any other questions related to the case I'm talking about? Related to case. Any part of it which you are not able to understand? Okay. So students are okay silent. I will assume that you have understood the way I read the case in an analytical way. So let's go ahead with the solution. So before we go ahead with the solution, okay, so in a capital budgeting or in evaluating long-term investment projects, okay, please remember you need to first find out the total cash outlay. Cash outlay means total cash outflow, which is nothing but investment. So 100 lakh rupees the investment in the new equipment, 10 lakh rupee additional working capital is required. So total cash outlay is 110 lakh rupees or 1 crore 10 lakh rupees. You need to find out that first. Then second step, you need to find out the net or actual cash inflows. You need to find out the actual cash inflows at their present value. So I repeat, second step, you need to find out the net cash inflows, okay, at their present value. Then you deduct total cash outflow minus total cash inflow. If the difference is a positive, accept the project because the project will generate some profit. Okay, so which can be shared as a dividend among the shareholders. So due to which the shareholders' wealth can be maximized. But if the difference is negative, it means there is a loss. So company should not invest in a project, okay, which incurs losses. So this logic you should remember. You should never forget this. Same 3 steps we are going to use now and decide whether the company should invest. Okay, whether the company should invest. Okay, so what they asked is, should the company install the equipment. This is what we are going to decide now. So solution, as I mentioned, the first part, we are going to find out the cash outflows. So here there is nothing much to explain. Cost of the equipment is, okay, 1 crore rupees or 100 lakh rupees. Plus, we have learned that if any additional capital, working capital is required on account of the new investment, that becomes part of the initial cash outlay. So the total cash outflows at present are 1 crore 10 lakh rupees. Okay. So this is how everything I explained in theory classes too, Monday and Tuesday. And I have also shared a reading material. Why I have done it? Okay, so that a lot of such ingredients will come, which we need to consider them in solving the problem. Those who have not read, you will not get even a 10% of what we are discussing. Okay, remember this. So now we have found out step 1, total cash outflows are 1 crore 10 lakh rupees. Now, before we go ahead and find out the net cash inflows or actual cash inflows, what you need to understand, it's the question is not about 1 lakh tons, which the company is extracting per year. We are concerned only about 25% of the ore, which can be further processed. We are concerned only about 25% of the ore, which can be further processed, for which the company would have to install the equipment costing 100 lakh rupees. So are you able to follow, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I feel so far so good. Provided if you understand this, okay, there are lengthier calculations. Other than that, I don't think it is really complicated. Okay, there are only the tables and numerical solutions are very lengthy, as you can see here. So next step, we are going to find out the cash inflows. We are going to find out cash inflows. Okay. So now this is the format. You can recall, I shared it, I explained this format in the PowerPoint slide, as well as it is shared in the reading material. So those who have read it, gone through it, you'll remember the step. So on this column, we have particulars, and here we have 5 years cash inflow for 5 years, because it is mentioned the life of the new equipment will be 5 years. So first, what ingredient we need is, okay, revenue. You can recall always, okay, the PowerPoint slide which I shared. Okay, the first item in the particulars is we need to identify the revenue from processing. Remember, we are concerned only about 25% of the total output, which can be further processed, for which the company need to install equipment costing 100 lakh rupees or 1 crore rupees. Remember this. So now it is 70 lakh rupees. Okay. Same every year, it is going to be same. Okay, every year it is going to be same. But how we arrive at this 70 lakh rupees? Okay. So 1,600 rupees. Okay, the ore which can be further processed, the ore which can be the 25% of the ore which can be further processed can be sold at 1,600 rupees per ton. Should remember this. Multiplied by 20,000 tons. So how we arrived at 20,000 tons? 25,000 tons, 25% of the total output can be further processed. So total output was 1 lakh tons. 25% of that is 25,000 tons. So out of 25,000 tons in the problem, it is mentioned only we can realize after removing the impurities and dirt, we can realize up to 80% of the 25,000 tons. So 80% of 25,000 tons is 20,000 tons. So how much revenue we are actually getting is 1,600, okay, rupees per ton into 20,000 tons, which is further processed. The revenue.
Sir, how to get that 20,000 in calculus, sir? Calculator.
Now 1 minute. Okay, see, that is why I have shared. Why I have shared the solution in advance. See, there is a star mark here on 20,000. There is a star mark here on 20,000. Everything I have made it clear. So star mark, 25% of the output which can be further processed is 25,000 tons, which Iranna answered. but the proposed ore would yield this further processing, okay, would yield 80% of final output. So 80% of 25,000 tons is 20,000. So this 20,000 tons of ore can be sold at the rate of 1,600 rupees per ton. Everything is explained, okay, and I've explained it second time now. So minus, there are some cost involved. There is some cost involved, okay. So what you can see here is the additional cost, okay, the additional cost of further processing. The additional cost of further processing would be rupees 100 per ton. So we need to minus that 1,600 into 20,000 tons minus, we need to remove this, deduct this cost to arrive at how much actually the company will earn on account of the further processing and if they install the new equipment. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So first we understood if the 25,000 tons is further processed, we obtain 80% of it, which is 20,000 tons, which can be sold at the rate of 1,600